Hello, students. This is the third video in construction chapter. Okay. Now, next construction, what I'm going to do is, if there is a circle. Now you know that at a point on a circle, you can draw only one tangent. The other day I had told you all this. At a point on the circle, you can draw only one tangent. Anywhere, one point, if it is there, no, you can draw only one tangent. Then, if a point is outside the circle, then you can draw two tangents. You can draw two tangents from the external point. But if the point is inside the circle, you cannot draw any tangent. Now in constructions, see, there are three types of problems there which come. You should know how to draw the tangents from an external point to a circle. You should know how to draw a tangent at a point on a circle. Okay. Now see, if there is a point on the circle here, P is a point on the circle. Now you have to draw a tangent at the point P. You can't draw freehand, you have to take the compass and but okay. So what you should do, you can draw only one tangent, you know that, just now you heard. So if the point P is here or anywhere here, first step is you have to join the center to that point. Now at P you have to draw a tangent. So you know angle between the radius through the point of contact and the tangent will be 90 degrees. You know, in theory you have learnt it the other day. So same thing we have to use here now. So at the point P, we have to make an angle of 90 degrees. That's all. Make an angle of 90 degrees, not with the help of protractor but with the help of the compass. So with the center P and radius OP only, you draw a big arc like this. Such a big arc you have to draw. And then, now this arc cuts the circle at one point. Now again, you keep your compass at this point. See, first of all you will keep at O, at P, and then draw a big arc. Then if you keep at O now, it will cut with the same radius, of course, no changing the radius. It will cut the circle here. Here only it will cut. Now again you have to keep here, and with the same radius you have to cut here. Now with these 2 points as centers, you should draw 2 arcs like this, cutting each other. Means what? At this point if you keep and draw an arc, then at this point if you keep your compass, you cut the arc, previous arc you cut. So finally, now what you do is, you join this. So this is a tangent at the point P. So such a figure must be there. They will see that whether you have drawn with the compass or not with the protractor. You have to do with the compass. So this is the way how we draw a 90 degrees angle also. You have learned this in lower classes. So that only we have used here. So at the point P, when you are drawing a tangent, what you should do? First of all, you have to join that point to the center of the circle. Then with center P and radius, same radius you can take. But actually you can take little less also. That does not more than that, little less also you can take, but you have to be a little careful there. Now if you take the same radius, no problem at all. You can draw a big arc like this, and then this arc cuts the circle at this point. Keep your compass at this point now and cut the big arc you have drawn. You cut it here again. Let us say X, Y and Z. How do you get Z? But with X as center, same radius, draw an arc there at the top. With Y as center and same radius, cut the previous arc at Z. So you will get the point Z there. Join PZ and you can extend this side also. So this is a way how to draw a tangent to the circle at the point on it. Followed, no? So this is one construction which we have done. Now next is a circle given to you. A point is given outside. I'll be sending 2 more videos today, other people who have, other teachers who have done. So O is the center of the circle, P is the external point. See now, and P is the external point you have drawn there. Now they will give you the distance of the external point from the center of the circle, or they will give the distance of the external point from the circle. From the circle means from here. From the circle you have to measure. They can, so you should read the problem clearly. Whether they have given the distance of the external point from the center or from the circle. You should first understand it, read it properly, the problem. Okay, then what you should do, after marking the point P and all, now you join OP. Now what we are doing in this construction, we are drawing tangents from the external point P to the circle with center O. So we have now we have joined OP. Now you have to find actually the midpoint of OP. So if you want to find the midpoint of OP, you have to draw the perpendicular bisector of OP. And to draw a perpendicular bisector, you have already done in your lower classes. But still, if you don't remember, you just listen now here. With the center O and radius more than half, approximately more than half, draw an arc here and here also. Both sides you have to draw arc. Okay? Then, now with center P and same radius, cut the former arcs. What arcs you had drawn before, cut them. That is the meaning. Then now you keep your scale against these 2 points and mark the midpoint. Now you have got the midpoint there. So if you draw the perpendicular bisector only, then only you will get the midpoint of OP. Okay. Now after getting the midpoint, you must take that midpoint as the center of the center and radius MO or MP, because after all M is the midpoint, so you can take radius MO or MP. Draw a circle, and that circle will surely pass through O and P. Now this circle, it cuts the original circle at 2 points, here and here. Now join them, say A and B. So the C2 circle will cut the C1 circle at A and B. Now you join PA and PB. These are the 2 required tangents from the external point P, to the circle. To the circle, PA and PB are the tangents. Okay, now